looking to connect a region of over 600 cultural bridges between our lands.
Hello and welcome to ASEAN in Focus. I'm Nea Mangawang, delivering to you the latest news in and around the ASEAN region. On today's headlines. U.S. President Donald Trump and North Korea's Kim Jong-un are likely to meet in Singapore next month. The Department of Tourism says there is now a 90% chance Miss Universe 2019 will be held here in the Philippines. And the Iglesia Ni Cristo bags 3 more Guinness World Records following the INC Worldwide Walk to Fight Poverty. U.S. President Donald Trump and North Korea's Kim Jong-un are likely to meet in Singapore next month as anticipation builds for unprecedented talks between the mercurial leaders. Trump said at the weekend that the two sides had settled on a date and location for the summit, the first between a sitting U.S. president and a North Korean leader, without providing details. The landmark summit will take place in mid-June, South Korea's Chosun Ilbo Daily reported Monday, citing diplomatic sources who quoted Trump's national security advisor John Bolton. The newspaper suggested that the possibility of Singapore hosting the landmark meeting had increased greatly after a decision by Trump to host South Korean President Moon Jae-in at the White House later this month without giving further explanation. Bolton met his South Korean counterpart Chung Yu-yong in Washington late last week to discuss plans for both locations, according to local media reports. Amid being accused of involvement in a massive financial scandal, Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak is still tipped to be handed another term in office at elections Wednesday. While the controversy surrounding Sovereign Wealth Fund 1MDB grabbed international headlines, this scandal has faded in many Malaysians' minds and alone is unlikely to prompt them to eject Najib from office. Billions of dollars were allegedly looted from the fund, which was set up by Najib and used to buy everything from high-end U.S. real estate to a luxury yacht. Also, huge sums mysteriously ended up in the leader's personal bank accounts. But Najib and 1MDB denied any wrongdoing. Meanwhile, a newspaper hailed as Cambodia's last independent English daily has been sold to a Malaysian investor with apparent business links to Premier Hun Sen, grappling a journalist community that has been battered by the strongman ahead of elections. Bill Clow, the Australian publisher of the 26-year-old Phnom Penh Post, said in a statement Saturday that the paper had been purchased by a Malaysian investor identified solely as Sivakumar G. The announcement did not disclose the price of the sale or any information on the new owner's other ventures. But a person close to the matter confirmed to AFP that the buyer is the head of Asia PR, a public relations firm based in Kuala Lumpur, whose website describes its CEO Siva Kumar G as a journalist by training. The website lists as a former client Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Sen, whose government stands accused of a sweeping crackdown on independent media, NGOs, and rival politicians ahead of July polls. An Asia PR spokeswoman declined to comment. The sale, which caught the newspaper staff by surprise, swiftly raised concerns about a contracting space for independent media in a country that lost its other main English newspaper last year. ASEAN in Focus will be right back. Please stay with us.
Ano ang tunay na kahulugan?
Contentment lang.
Ano po ang inspirasyon niyo
Hindi
sa
lang
paggawa
yung sarili mo
ng
yung
mga
mapapasaya
cakes?
mo. Ang kailangan, yung lahat din ng tao
Ano
na
ang
buhay mo,
level
basta
of
masaya mo.
happiness ngayong mga panahon na ito?
Anong na-accomplish mo sa buhay mo?
Intact family, of course, and strong spiritual foundation.
Yang lahat ng yan, abangan niyo sa magandang usapan dito po sa Rule Yourself to Success, RYTS! Yeah!
Welcome back. Malaysia has arrested more than a dozen members of an alleged people trafficking syndicate after intercepting a ship carrying 127 Sri Lankan migrants believed to be bound for Australia and New Zealand. National Police Chief Muhammad Fuzi Harun said maritime authorities last Tuesday halted a modified tanker named Etra in Malaysian territorial waters of southern Johor State. Nearly 100 Sri Lankan men, 24 women, and 9 children were aboard the ship, which was making its way to international waters when it was stopped. The police chief said in a statement that authorities arrested 16 people involved in an international network of people smugglers, including 3 Indonesians and 4 Malaysians aboard a fishing vessel used to transport the migrants from the Johor coast to the tanker. Another 4 Malaysians were arrested in the nearby state capital of Johor Bahru, while a 5th was taken into custody in northern Penang state. 4 Sri Lankan men were arrested aboard the tanker for suspected involvement in the trafficking network. Muhammad Fuzi said the remaining 127 passengers aboard the vessel had been detained for violating immigration laws, according to news reports which did not say where they were being held or if they had been allowed to disembark. He said the international syndicate, which covered Sri Lanka, Australia, New Zealand, Indonesia, and Malaysia, had been operating since the middle of last year. Sri Lanka's foreign ministry said Sunday it was working closely with the Malaysian authorities to establish the identities of those detained. More than 2 tons of crystal methamphetamine were destroyed Friday as Indonesia stepped up its drugs crackdown in one of the biggest such operations of recent years. The crystal meth had been seized from foreign registered ships in 2 separate operations in Indonesian waters near Singapore earlier this year. 4 Taiwanese and 4 Chinese crew members were arrested. Indonesia, the world's most populous Muslim-majority country, has made combating narcotics a top priority and resumed the execution of traffickers in 2015 after an unofficial hiatus. 18 convicted drug smugglers, including 15 foreigners, have been sent to the firing squad under President Joko Widodo, sparking a diplomatic backlash. Last month, 8 Taiwanese drug smugglers were sentenced to death. Widodo has repeatedly defended his tough stance, claiming Indonesia faces a quote-unquote drugs emergency and must act to protect the next generation. On a lighter note, there is now a 90% chance Miss Universe 2019 will be held here in the Philippines. This was bared Sunday by Department of Tourism Secretary Wanda Tulfo Teo following a series of talks between the organization and DOT. On Saturday, Demi Nell Peters, Miss Universe 2017, was spotted watching the finals of World's Strongest Man at Rizal Park, Manila. Asked why Nell Peters is in Manila, Teo revealed they are working on something, fueling speculations the prestigious beauty competition will be in the Philippines. DOT in April said it was President Duterte himself who suggested the 2019 Miss Universe be held in Boracay to promote its reopening following a 6-month closure. Asked if former Ilocos Sur Governor Chavit Singson will still be the sponsor of the upcoming beauty tilt, Teo said DOT will be looking for other sponsors. Meanwhile, a report released this week, OAG Aviation Worldwide says that Kuala Lumpur to Singapore, the roughly 1-hour flight, is the busiest international route in the world. Airlines operated 30,537 flights between the Malaysian capital and Singapore, more than 2,500 a month. Hong Kong to Taipei came in at second with 28,887 flights in the 12-month period. That route topped the list in terms of passengers, however, as passenger planes carried more than 6.5 million people between March and February. Routes within East Asia dominates the list of busiest air routes in the world, with 14 city pairs in the top 20, according to OAG. We'll be back after this break. Stay tuned.
Whoever they are, and wherever they may be, they all have the same message. Mata ng Agila. Mondays through Fridays, 6 to 7:30 p.m. Only here at Net 25.
Landmarks, Linggo, alas 6 hanggang alas 7 ng gabi.
Welcome back. The Iglesia ni Cristo Church of Christ beat its own record on the largest charity walk in a single venue, previously set in 2014, with the announcement by Guinness World Records that the May 6, 2018 walk had 238,171 participants in its main Manila venue. This was for the INC Worldwide Walk site along Ross Boulevard in Manila that saw a sea of people that police estimated to be 1.5 million on Sunday morning. With the announcement, the INC got 3 official world records in one day, including the largest human sentence, 23,235 participants, and the largest picture mosaic formed by people with 9,000 participants.
It's been my pleasure being here today to witness the Guinness World Records title for the largest human sentence. The record to beat is 16,550 participants in the largest human sentence. Today, you had 23,235 participants. Iglesia ni Cristo Church of Christ, it gives me great pleasure to announce this as a new Guinness World Records title. You are officially amazing.
Today in Manila, on behalf of Guinness World Records, to witness the attempt for the largest picture mosaic formed by people. I'd like to thank you all participants and everybody involved with today's attempt. You've done a great job. Thank you. I'm now very happy to announce that the new Guinness World Records title for the largest pictures mosaic formed by people is an impressive 9,000 people. Congratulations to all. You are officially amazing.
Now, the final Guinness World Records attempt of today was for the largest charity walk run single venue, which took place right here in Manila. And there were outstanding numbers of participants that turned up for this record attempt. So the previous record is held by Iglesia ni Cristo. It was achieved on the 15th of February 2014, and that number was 175,509. So that was the record to beat. Now, in today's attempt, we saw numbers turn up in their thousands. The hard work and dedication of everyone that took place is highly commendable. The total achieved today for the largest charity walk run is 238,171. Congratulations. Iglesia ni Cristo, you are officially amazing. Congratulations.
After the announcement, Dr. Serge Santos of the FYM Foundation said the number of those who participated in the charity walk in over 300 sites across 18 time zones were unbelievable.
Sa sobrang laki po ng numero ng multiple venues, sa sobrang dami po ng sites na sumali, ay kailangan nilang i-verify dahil unbelievable.
The 2 other Guinness attempts, meanwhile, the largest charity walk in multiple venues and the most nationalities in a charity walk will still have to be verified by Guinness headquarters, according to Adam Brown, Guinness official adjudicator. Guinness, because of its very stringent rules, said it still needed to submit the numbers to their headquarters for further checking. Heading over to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, our EBC correspondent Marisol Kamet talks to some of the participants of the Worldwide Walk to fight poverty. Here's what they have to say.
A fairly warm weather morning of the 6th of May 2018 where members of the Iglesia Ni Cristo converged at the MBSJ Arena in Subang Jaya, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, along with some members of the public to undertake a walk against poverty named Worldwide Walk Fight Poverty, as it was an event taking around the world organized by the Iglesia Ni Cristo in cooperation with Felix Y. Manalo Foundation.
Narito kami ngayon sa venue po ng Kuala Lumpur, Subang Jaya at Bangsar. Yung tatlong lokal ay nagsama-sama po para sa Worldwide Walk to Fight Poverty. Sa kasalukuyan po ay narito pa ang mga kapatid at napakasigla po nila. Dahil nga po sa nasa puso, nasa damdamin po ng lahat ng mga kapatid ang tunay po na pakikipagkaisa sa tagapamahalang pangkalahatan. Ang ating pinakamamahal na tagapamahalang pangkalahatan, ang kapatid na Eduardo V. Manalo. Ang worldwide walk na ito ay talagang pinaghandaan po ng ating mga kapatid. Ang totoo sa ating distrito ay marami po ang venue. Nasa Singapore yung iba, nasa Diego Garcia, Kota Kinabalu, at maging sa Indonesia po, Jakarta, ay may mga kapatid po tayong naglalakad para sa worldwide walk po natin. At awa po ng Diyos ay nagbunga ito ng kasiglahan sa lahat ng mga kapatid sa distrito po ng Southeast Asia 2.
Hi, I'm Sam from Subang Jaya Local. I traveled here about 10 to 15 minutes from Subang at Singing Arab, and I enjoyed myself over here and having a great time.
I heard about this walk, this worldwide walk through my colleague whose name is Kate. She's an excellent girl, a very good colleague who has now become a friend. So when I heard about this, I also was going through something personally. And when this is like to end poverty, this will be my first ever walk. And I've never heard about this before. So when Kate told me, I was like, okay, I'm up for it. Okay, and that's where I brought my husband along to join this walk today.
Hi, I'm Matthew. I was a timekeeper today for the Worldwide Walk to Fight Poverty. I think it's really great to see so many people coming together to do something wonderful to fight poverty. Well done.
And I'm Johan Nandal from the Philippine Embassy, and I wish to congratulate the Iglesia Ni Cristo dito sa KL for the successful conduct of this Worldwide Walk to Poverty. Narinig ko kanina on my way to the office, nakikinig ako ng Philippine News. Parang kakayanin niyo yung 1 million sa Manila. So I'm confident na kaya niyo ma-reach yung gusto niyo i-beat na Guinness Book Records.
My name is Naomi. I'm from INTI International College Subang. So I'm the witness for this event. I think the event is organized very well. Everything is in order, and I see people are very enthusiastic. You know, people are shouting while they are running, and they're really enthusiastic. In total, the wristband collected was 570, which is really very good. You know, such an early morning, people really willing to wake up and then come for the morning run. And it's also because it's for the goodwill. It's actually for charity. I think it's a great event organized.
It was an event that attracted a huge number and interest, even culminating in the event being monitored by the representative of the Guinness Book of World Records. Reporting from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, for the Worldwide Walk EBC Special coverage in Malaysia, this is Maricel Gamet, and I am one with 25.
Finally, in today's program, during the Worldwide Walk to Fight Poverty here in Manila, participants said they were hyped and happy to join this year's cause, which calls out to poverty as a problem that affects the whole world and requires worldwide action. Our EBC correspondent from Singapore, Sheena Fausto, was here in Manila to cover the event. And here is her report.
A walk for a cause. The second Worldwide Walk to Fight Poverty is now being held today, May 6, 2018, with its starting line commencing here at the Cultural Center of the Philippines along Rojas Boulevard. Thousands of members of the Iglesia Ni Cristo or Church of Christ are now ready to take part in this historical event. This year's Worldwide Walk to Fight Poverty aims to create global awareness on the growing poverty all over the world and to continuously support INC charitable programs for communities in South Africa.
How do you feel being part of this worldwide activity for Iglesia Ni Cristo?
Actually, I feel very happy to be part of this because I think that the worldwide walk is going to do a lot to support the poverty that exists in many parts of the world, and especially in Africa, which this one is targeted for. I think the poverty that they're enduring there is really needs a lot of help from other countries, and I'm very happy that the Iglesia Ni Cristo is supporting that. So I hope it goes very well, and I'm very happy to be part of it.
I'm really happy, and I was even not waiting, or I was even not withstanding. I was really waiting to meet the worldwide walk because I had it for long, and I was really waiting, and I'm really, really happy today. I can't even imagine.
How do you feel being part of this worldwide activity of the Iglesia Ni Cristo?
First of all, I feel so happy and proud of it, to be part of it. It is truly a blessing from our Almighty God that we all managed to be here this morning. You can see it's a pleasant morning. It's a blessing from our Almighty God. So it's something that we should be happy about. We should be proud of it, and we should be more enjoy our membership in the Church of Christ. And this what we're doing now, we fight for a reason. We walk for a reason to fight poverty. Because as we know, the world that we live in today, whatever country you're from, there's poverty everywhere. So this only the Church of Christ that can do.
Showing their commitment to this cause, once again, the members of the Iglesia Ni Cristo or Church of Christ are united in effort to reach the finish line with the goal to spread the message of giving and charity for all. From Rojas Boulevard, Philippines, this is Sheena Fausto reporting for Eagle News, and I am one with 25.
Itong gagawin natin ito ay para naman sa Afrika. Para nga kahit papano ay makatulong ang Iglesia Ni Cristo sa mga Afrikano na talagang naghihirap.
Ang bawat abang ay alis sa iyong kaibigan. Sa bawat yapak ng paa may bakas na iiwan, bakas ng
And that is the latest news in the Southeast Asian nations. Stay updated about the ASEAN region. I'm Nea Mangawang, always one with 25.
Ang susunod na programa ay Rated G. Ito ay pwede sa lahat ng manonood.
Halina't magsaya sa mga pasyalan at amusement parks dito sa amin! Tara na! Pinaguri ang second summer capital of the Philippines.
Kapag malamig ang panahon, masarap ang
bulalo! Maging dito sa aming lungsod, nagagandahang gusaling sambahan ng Iglesia Ni Cristo ang makikita niyo rito. Mga kababayan, welcome po kayong dumalo sa mga aktibidad na isinasagawa namin mga kaanib sa Iglesia Ni Cristo. Welcome po kayo sa Tagaytay City! Nagarito kami!
from America. I got online. I Googled, and I read about this place. And so we come.
If you go to Cavite province, you have to go to Taal to see the volcano. And if you have a chance, you should go across and climb up to the top. That's very fun.
I've enjoyed coming here. This is my first time here. I love this place. And the people I love.
I've been here many times to see the view. And I like it. Interesting to see the volcano in the volcano, yeah.
Malalaman ninyo ang dahilan kung bakit dinarayo ito ng maraming turista. Dahil
unti-unti namin ipapakilala at ipapakita ang
kagandahan ng
Tagaytay City! Taga rito kami!
Kasi nung araw po na hindi pa masyadong kilala ang Tagaytay na isang syudad, ito po ay isang wilderness, no? At marami po ditong baboy damo. So isang araw, ang mag-ama po ay nangangahoy, no? At meron pong nakita ang bata na baboy damo, kaya ang sabi mo sa kanyang tatay ay taga-itay, taga-itay. Hanggang sa naging mabilis ito, narinig ng mga tao, kaya ang akala nila Tagaytay, Tagaytay, yun ang naging simula ng pangalan ng Tagaytay. Kaya siya nakilala.
Ang Tagaytay ay salitang Tagalog na ang ibig sabihin ay tugatog o taluktok ng bundok o ridge sa Ingles. Ang kabuang sukat ng lupain ng Tagaytay ay humigit kumulang na 6,500 ektarya. Bagaman ito ay nasa mataas na lugar, makikita ang mga naglalakihang establishmentong ipinatayo rito. Naging ganap na lungsod ang Tagaytay noong June 21, 1938.
Ngayon po, we're going to celebrate our 79th anniversary. May edad-edad na rin ang Tagaytay kasi ito po ay chartered city. So hindi lamang po yung tanawin na nagbibigay sa amin ng strength, kundi pati na rin po yung aming local governance dito sa Tagaytay.
Kung gusto ninyong ma-experience ang iba't ibang relaxing activities, itong aming lungsod ay namumukod tangi. Ang maganda pa, madali lamang ninyo itong mapupuntahan. Mula Maynila, 59 na kilometro ang lalakbayin via South Luzon Expressway, nagugugol ng humigit kumulang sa 2 oras na biyahe. 2 exit ang pwede ninyong daanan, Santa Rosa o Carmona exit. Kung hindi naman kayo dadaan sa SLEX, maaari ninyong tahakin ang Aguinaldo Highway via Coastal Road.
Para sa magmumula sa Santa Rosa, Laguna, Dasmariñas, Cavite at Nasugbu, Batangas, hindi ninyo maiiwasang ikutan ng Tagaytay Rotonda. Isa ito sa mga palatandaan na malapit na kayo sa sikat at mga kilalang pasyalan dito sa Tagaytay.
Ang Tagaytay Rotonda ay isang traffic circle. Taong 1951 nang ito ay ipinatayo ng Philippine Historical Committee bilang pag-alaala sa kauna-unahang matagumpay na parachute landing sa Pilipinas noong February 3, 1945. Dahil malapit na tayo sa mga kilala at sikat na pasyalan dito sa amin,
unahin na nating puntahan ang People's Park in the Sky. Ito ang pinakamataas na lugar na kung saan makikita ang 360 degrees view ng buong lungsod ng Tagaytay. Tara! Papunta po sa pinakatuktok ng People's Park in the Sky, maaari po tayong magpahatid sa jeep at maaari din naman tayong maglakad kagaya ng ginagawa ko. Medyo matarik lamang ang daan papunta doon, pero sulit na sulit naman kapag nakita na natin ang kabuuang view pagdating sa pinakatuktok nito. Nandito na po ako ngayon sa pinakatuktok. Bago pa man nakilala ito bilang People's Park in the Sky, mas kilala namin ito bilang Bundok Gonzales. At sa lugar na kinatatayuan ko ay isang lumang